Knight Rider was canceled, yeah. And that's why, as I said, those 6 months was kind of an eye-opener because I was out of a job. So I built a kit car.
You built the old Knight Rider car?
Yeah, and replica, shipped it, and was like David Hasselhoff and Knight Rider speaking German. Tank whacked me and knocked me out underwater. And I came up and I was going, I was choking, and they thought I was kidding. And finally, a couple guys came over and put me on the surfboard and got me in.
Did you get a lot of criticism for the skin, for the flesh, for the babes?
Yeah, and you know, when I went and had an argument with my partners, and I said, guys, if I see one more gratuitous shot of women, I'm going to leave. And then I changed my mind. Come on.
And I know one guy who's very happy that you did.
Yeah. No, I was just telling them that I like it because all the women that be on there with bathing suits. I was wondering, do you like that part too?
Well, you know, it's funny. In the beginning, I just said, oh my God, look at this job. Oh my God, look at this. You know, and then after a while, it got old. I mean, when the girls put on clothes, I find them a lot sexier. But I mean, the show's something for everybody.
To each his own, I guess.
Yeah.
He's got the #1 show in the world. He is live tonight on pay-per-view. Red Hot and Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff. Baywatch and Beyond, the focus of this edition of Geraldo. David Hasselhoff's first album. That album went triple platinum in Europe. Triple platinum. How do you feel about bringing your music to the States now?
I'm very excited. We actually had a rehearsal this morning at 9 o'clock for the show. We're doing a pay-per-view special, and when they asked me to do this, I said, well, you know, what's the hook? And they said, because everybody knows that you sing, but you've never done a concert in America before. So I'm really honored. These guys came over, Semaphore Entertainment came over to see me in Zurich. I did 12,000 people that night, and I think they kind of expected a guy in a Baywatch jacket singing Rescue Me. And,
it's not
and they were like, yeah, take me in your... and they said, oh my God, this show's really expensive. And it's a big show, and it's a good show. And
is Marla Maples really going to be on?
Marla Maples Trump will be on.
Marla Maples Trump.
And it's at Trump's Castle.
Uh-huh.
And it's Friday night.
Does she wear a bathing suit?
You know, I don't know. Stay tuned to find out.
Do you like being a singer or an actor more?
You know, I love the connection with singing. You know, every time I go on stage, sometimes you're dead tired, but you know, in the front row, we always put the handicapped kids, and you just look out there and you just see these people that, they don't speak a word of English, these little kids, but they know my songs. It's unbelievable. They can sing, I've been looking for freedom, and they're 5 years old. So it's an amazing feeling to be able to touch 12,000 people, you know, at once. You don't get that when you're working on TV. TV's kind of like, you know, blood and guts. It's hard.
You're such a talented man, and you've had a really successful career. I was just curious how you got started and how you got your foot in the door.
Well, you got to do it yourself. You believe in yourself. It took me 20 years to get here. 20 years to finally break America, and I never gave up. And you have to believe in yourself, you know. And what I did is I started when I was 7 years old, and just, that's all I ever wanted to do was be an actor, you know. So I just kept sending out pictures, resumes, pictures. And I got my first job choking. I had to choke for an industrial film, was my audition. They said, you know, you didn't get it. I said, why? They said, you're too tall. So,
somebody asked, how tall are you? You know, we got some of the statistics earlier.
I'm 6'4". Yeah.
And how much do you weigh?
186.
Ah, great show.
I'm thin.
I was wondering if you ever had voice lessons.
Oh yeah, I continually take voice lessons, and I find that, you know, I take from different teachers because they all have something to give, you know, and your voice is just like a muscle. If you don't work it, it goes out of shape. And I realized that this morning in rehearsal because I haven't done this show for 6 weeks, and so it's going to take a while to build it up.
Yeah, I wanted to know if you keep abreast of the current storylines on The Young and the Restless, and if you do, what storyline would you have liked Snapper Foster to be in?
Actually, I don't. I was
Excuse me.
honored to do the 20-year anniversary. I hosted that with Bill Bell. He gave me my first break, and he also let me go, which was a great thing.
He fired you?
No, he let me go.
He let you escape?
I quit, and he let me out of my contract, and to this day we've become really good friends.
What's
but
the low point in your career?
after Knight Rider, it was about 6 months of Ernest Hemingway days, you know, which was just kind of feeling sorry for myself, and then I realized that I had a hit record in Austria, where this little girl had lunch with me, and she said, "You have a hit record in Austria." I said, "You're kidding, where's Austria?" And so she showed me on the map, and it was this big. So I said, "Well, let's go on tour." So I built a kit car.
You built the old Knight Rider car?
Yeah, and replica, shipped it, and was like David Hasselhoff and Knight Rider speaking German on tour. And we sold out to 150,000 people, and that's how the music thing began.
So you speak German?
No, I sing in German.
Sing us one lyric in German.
Wir zwei allein heut Nacht, hey, was glaubst du, was hier grad macht? Wir waren da, wo wohnt, hinterm gelben Mond. I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, you just told us all to go jump in the bay. That's what
Yeah.
My question was, I loved you on Young and the Restless. I always wanted Snapper to come back. If they asked you to play Snapper again, would you?
Absolutely. I would love to come back.
You're obviously very successful and have been a very successful singer and actor, producer. Where do you see your career heading from here?
Well, I'm taking chances now. I just played a bad guy in a picture called Avalanche. It'll be out in February.
Oh, who's the good guy?
The good guy's Michael Gross from Family Ties.
Really?
And
Yeah.
I terrorized this family. It's called Avalanche.
That's funny. I would have cast it exactly the opposite.
That's why I did it. I played I'm kind of like the happy psycho. I'm kind of like Jack Nicholson in The Shining, you know. It's kind of a psycho with a sense of humor.
Yes, I like to ask you, I want to know, do Kid really fly? The car Kid.
Kid? The
Yes.
kid?
Does it really fly? What do you
know what?
want, man?
I'd like to know why you I'd like to know why you left
Pardon me?
Knight Rider to Baywatch.
Why did you leave Knight Rider, or was it canceled?
No, Knight Rider was canceled, yeah. And that's what, why, as I said, those 6 months was kind of an eye-opener because I was out of a job, and I used to see casting breakdowns that would say, David Hasselhoff type. And I go, hey, here I am. I look just like him. But they say, no, not you. You know,
Not the real one.
Are you going to sing a song?
Not tonight. No, you got to watch the pay-per-view.
That's right, pay-per-view. It's on tonight, though. It's on tonight. And,
Yeah.
how many songs you doing?
You know what? I mean, I could, but I don't have my band here, you know. But,
Mike
you
and I
know,
can
if he
do
invites
backup.
me back with my band, I'll do it.
One more question, I'll take a break. Yes.
I'll get you tickets, though, to the show. How's that? Okay? All right.
What was your biggest challenge when filming Baywatch?
Sorry?
Biggest challenge on Baywatch?
Oh, God,
Paying
staying
attention?
in shape, you know, staying in shape.
Staying in shape,
Oh,
right,
my
right.
God, it's just sit-ups after sit-ups after sit-ups, you know. 4:30 in the morning, I got to get up and work out between 4:30 and 5:30 because we have to shoot at 6:18 in the morning when the sun comes up till the sun goes down. And the only time I could figure out where to work out is in the morning. I mean, you know. So that's the biggest challenge is staying in shape.
Hi, David. It's nice
Hi.
to see you today. We have something we're dying to ask you. Briefs or boxers?
The answer when we come back. Stay tuned.